Come on.
Have you looked around lately to see just what is happening in the world? What all the fast food restaurants and the stresses of everyday life are doing to people? People are getting larger and more unhealthy every day. The sources that I found to be very useful when researching my topic of obesity are www.nlm.nih.gov, www.kidshealth.org, www.mcmahonweb.com, www.bellaonline.com, and www.nal.usda.gov. Hi, my name is Brittany Becklar, and today I will be speaking on the topic obesity. The problem I want to talk to you about is the fact that more and more people are becoming obese in this world that we live in. As this occurs, more and more people's health is going down. There are many solutions out there to help solve obesity. Some of these solutions that I will be addressing today are maintaining a good diet and nutrition, being physically active, and being well educated about how to be healthy. Before we talk about the solutions to the problem, let's talk more about the problem. Many people in the world are becoming obese and letting their bodies get more and more unhealthy as they continue to gain weight. Some information that I found useful while looking at the McMahon's Depression and Bipolar webpage stated that in 1993, according to the CDC, the prevalence of obesity in most U.S. states was less than 14%. In 2001, it was approaching 24%. Another recent study that had been conducted showed that we have broken 30%, with some estimates as high as 35%. Both these quotes came from www.mcmahonweb.com, and these two just come to show that in an 8-year period, the percentage rate of obesity rose 10%, and then in another 8 years or so, it rose another 10%. While there are many health problems that arise from obesity, 2 examples that I found. The first is the formation of a fatty liver. This can cause inflammation, scarring, and permanent liver damage. The second is high cholesterol, and the high cholesterol increases the risk of heart attack and stroke as a person gets older. And these 2 I found from www.kidshealth.org. I also found that in 2001, the U.S. Surgeon General declared an obesity epidemic, reporting that approximately 300,000 U.S. deaths a year are associated with obesity. And this quote came from www.mcmahonweb.com. And this just comes to show that in order to be called an epidemic, that means that a large number of the people are affected by the disease. So that means that there is a large number of people every year that are affected by obesity in the U.S. I also found that Moss Green, Bella Online's nutrition editor, stated that today 2/3 of the SAD American diet is composed of non-nutritious and unhealthy fats and refined sugars. And this shows that on an everyday basis, more than 2/3 of the American's diet is consumed of unhealthy foods. In order for someone to be considered obese, someone whose BMI or body mass index number must be between 85 and 95% of the other individuals of the same age and gender. And that comes from www.mcmahonweb.com. And I also found in www.nlm.nih.gov that people are also obese when they eat more calories than they can burn off. And what happens is their body takes in all these calories and they don't exercise and burn off the calories, so they store them as fat, which makes them gain more weight. Dr. Judith Corner, MD, PhD of Columbia University, stated that obesity hits every organ system in the body. This includes the heart, sleep, diabetes, cancer, and psychosocial ills. And this just comes to show that obesity doesn't just affect weight gain, it also affects the whole body and the organs and all kinds of other things involved. In the movie Super Size Me, there was a gentleman by the name of Morgan Spurlock, and when he started the experiment, the doctors declared him to be a very healthy, very physically active man, but throughout his 1 month experiment, every day he ate McDonald's and he did not exercise, and over that 1 month he gained 25 pounds, his cholesterol went up by 60, and the doctors declared that his body was just becoming very unhealthy. While obesity seems very scary, there are ways to prevent it from occurring. While trying to lower and prevent obesity, it helps with when one is well educated about health, one is physically active and exercises on a regular basis, one has a good diet and nutrition, and it is also said that the food guide pyramid is an outline of what to eat each day based on the dietary guidelines, and this can be found at www.nal.usda.gov, and this would be a very good website to go and see on a daily basis what one should eat in order to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Going back to Dr. Corner, as we mentioned before, she told one of her audiences while attending a meeting that exercise is essential, such as brisk walking at 3 to 4 miles per hour, at least 2.5 hours per week. And this just shows the minimum that one should exercise per day just to maintain a healthy lifestyle. As we go back to Morgan Spurlock again, we notice once again that he was a very healthy man. He he exercised regularly. He had a good diet beforehand, and then after that month period, after he constantly ate McDonald's and did not exercise, he became very unhealthy and made his cholesterol go higher and weight gain, and this just shows that good health is important and that being on a strict diet and exercising does make a difference. To restate the problem and solution, the problem that we talked about was that people are becoming obese and damaging their health, and the solution is just to maintain a healthy diet and be physically active every day. To conclude, when you think about the problem of obesity, just remember Morgan Spurlock's experiment. Remember what he went through, how it affected his life, and remember how he was a very healthy man until he let food take over. When he decided not to exercise and to eat fast food all the time, his body started to decline. Just think about, do you want your body to be healthy or not? The choice is yours.